your hit die and your target or your wisdom modifier.
Hit. Oh, okay.
So hit die is 1. So D20 plus 1 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is.
Sure thing.
All right. Your check just failed against his intimidate of 22. So you're definitely feeling the pressure to tell him what he needs to say or what he wants to hear and not say anything crazy. Because you're literally worried right now as you dangle about 300 feet off the ground.
I'm not saying anything else other than what I've already said.
Okay.
Because I already told him what he wanted to know. We killed
the gobbly goblins.
Yeah, we killed goblins, and I declared the sacred right of finders keepers, and I did so very convincingly.
You know what? Let him take the knife. Let's move on.
Well, wait. Hold on here. I go over to this. What did you say it was? Half orc.
The half orc, yes.
And in my clerical and otherwise charismatic tone, I say, "Now, sir."
Roll me a diplomacy check, please. That's the skill you'd be using here.
Diplomacy. Ooh, very diplomatic.
Yes, I kind of figured you were. You have a pretty high charisma bonus, if I remember correctly. So.
Yeah. Oh.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
Hey, Chris, aren't you a charisma monster over there?
Yeah, but I have other plans for this dagger.
Okay. So, I go up to him and I'm like, "Hey, please put my friend down, and we'll explain everything to you. And if it's involving your daughter, we'll do what we can to help you."
Well, a diplomacy check is ran off of opposed diplomacy checks. And even though that looks like a very miserable roll, his modifier is only a 2, and he rolled a 2.
Oh, great. Yeah.
So, I'd say you did pretty well. You can tell now that you're closer to him that he is shaking slightly, whether that's out of rage or just being upset over what may have happened with his daughter. You're not sure, but you can tell that he is listening. And he slowly lowers Rickros to the ground, and with tears in his eyes, tells you the story of when he found out he was to be a father and designed and crafted this dagger by hand for her and gave it to her at birth. And when she left on adventuring nearly 6 years ago, she carried that dagger with her.
Roll for feels.
Can I roll for hugs?
Roll for hugs.
Is that what you said there? Did you roll for feels?
Yeah.
Nice.
Still want the dagger.
Wow. So
that's all I care about. This story doesn't interest me at all.
Dayard walks up and tries to start rubbing the testicles on the half-orc because to feel them. That's what you meant by feels, right?
Nope.
Oh, God.
Oh, them feels. It's
worst diplomacy check ever.
Nope.
Or best, depending on who you are.
Yes. Yes, that's true. Depending on what your intentions
I'm a little off-put because I took so much time to hide the fact that I'm a magic user, and the guard recognized me right away.
Yes.
But he didn't recognize me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he didn't recognize the guy with a snake in his pants.
Snake in his pants. I think you're giving him too much credit.
Wow.
The last
Snake
winch
in his pants and a badger up his ass.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of try to, talk to him, and after he tells me all this, be like, well, when's the last time you heard from her, et cetera, et cetera.
He explains that last time they received any word, her party had come through about a year and a half ago, and said that they were, after, resting up there, that they were going to be heading out and going down into the border kingdoms along the edge of the Shar, and that they had heard or received one letter from her that they had traveled by ship to a small island called Tharsalt in the Shining Sea, and that's the last he heard of it.
Like, did he say
That
whether her
doesn't-
mother was human?
Nope. But you can ask him if you'd like, if you feel that's pertinent to an upset half-orc right now.
No, I don't think
Probably
so.
not a good idea.
I'll ask.
I'm gonna Sherlock Holmes the shit out of this. So I guess my question is now, how could a goblin have her dagger a half day's walk away, or however long it's, whatever the cave
Not
is?
that far.
Yeah, right up the road. If she went to this island,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make any sense.
Can I roll a sense motive to see if he's telling the truth or leaving anything out?
Oh, yeah, by all means. Yeah.
Before we just assume this guy's honest here.
He's so facially upset.
I don't care. So sense
Oh.
motive 4. Well then.
11.
According to your roll, everything seems to be on the up and up. It's just
Okay.
a concerned, scared, upset father.
Can I do the same thing?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, I mean, everybody can. Anybody can. What do you guys want to do?
Might as well, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
More the merrier.
there we go.
All right. You're getting the same impression.
Shit. All right. I don't think it's.
So are
Not
you.
gonna get any better.
I have a feeling if you roll a 20, it's going to be the same thing.
Well, I'll
Just wait
try.
till you get a 1. That would be this is the worst time to get a 1. It's like, you liar!
Yeah. Yeah. You roll a 1, you get the impression he's full of shit.
So I
You get the
guess-
impression you're lying yourself.
Yes. You get the impression that you don't even know what the truth is.
So I guess with that being said, that leaves us with a rather large mystery. And just kind of tell him, or would he know of this cave? Let's, however far.
Well, it's possible. I mean, it's quite a ways outside of town. And you guys are getting into town now, and it's pretty close to dark. So,
Okay, so half
know.
days away. So
yeah.
I'll talk to one of the guards. Kind of, I'm assuming they're listening, or the guy that's.
Yeah, the captain's
Speaks back.
standing right there. You could just turn to him and speak to him if you'd
And
like.
just be like, "Where's are there a lot of goblins around here? Do you know of any camps or whatever? Because it sounds really, odd and, otherwise conspicuous."
Odd as in the crisp variety of odd?
Odd as in
Both
the
ways.
one and the same, but yeah, as in the as in like, are there any camps of goblins that you know of around here? Maybe we can try to get to the bottom of this eventually.
We haven't had goblin raids in town for some time. I know that there's goblins along the roads, ambush people from time to time, but nothing that we've had to go out after for quite a long time. I wouldn't even begin to know where to tell you to look for a camp of one. Maybe if you follow the river up towards the Thornwood, maybe you'll find something up that direction. But that's the best guess I can come up with.
Maybe after a couple of days here and get some business taken care of, maybe we go out and I kind of turn the party, so everybody can hear it. And like, maybe we go after Mr. P Pants and see if we can track down some goblin den or whatever.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Maybe we find out where this dagger came from.
Well, what's in it for us? Like, what if we go and help this guy? What's he gonna do for us?
Well, being that I managed to get 2 gold and all this other crap, I assume we get everything we find. And yeah, I turn to him and ask him, well, our skilled little miniature fighter over here, I won't call him a rogue, but skilled little miniature fighter over here would like to know if there's any way that we can get any how do I put it? Any remuneration for going out,
Remuneration.
Subtle.
going out helping maybe maybe for us going out there, maybe help out the church a little bit or something like that. Because I'm not really into money.
Yeah, but I am.
Yeah, and so am I.
Yeah,
used to have
Odo
a-
at
I
this
used to have
point
a
is
dual
going, wait a
dagger.
second.
Can I
Please
roll
stop.
a hit to
Let's-
smack them both?
You
Yes,
can't.
you can roll
Yeah,
that.
Those greedy
You can
little
definitely roll
non-humans.
Like, really? I'll roll to smack him in the back of the head and tell him to shut up.
You're more welcome to Gibbs them.
Would it just be straight D20?
Yep, straight D20.
So
Are you trying to hit us? Is that what this is?
hit you both in the
Yes.
back of the head?
Yep.
I'll kind of explain
What is
later.
your guys' flat-footed AC?
I just rolled 2 D20s on that.
Well, you're gonna miss one of them. It looks like.
Yeah.
Where do you see flat-footed AC?
Should be on your character sheet.
Armor class, no modifiers.
Yep.
10 then, I guess. Like no armor bonus, no dex mods, that stuff.
No,
I guess-
you get your armor bonus, but no.
Yeah,
dex
you'd still have your
modifiers.
armor because
Yeah,
armor
it's
is
all
natural there.
And a size mod?
Yeah, you would keep your size. You would lose your you basically lose your dex.
Okay, so 14.
14 for you. What's yours, Ricos?
11.
11. Okay, I wasn't sure which one of those two answers it was. Oh, 10 was original, and then 11 was when you added your size in.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, 814.
No.
So,
That's
Wow.
one heck of an armor class. Yeah,
Here
you
we
got
go.
no chance of hitting him. All right, Noreen, I will let you decide which one gets hit, which one you miss slightly.
okay, once I smack Odo Brittle Bones, you know, I'll kind of bend over and whisper to him, be like, we can take
Yeah,
care
you
of this
will.
shit later. We can divide it up later. In other words,
I don't trust this guy. I don't know why
I
we're
just glare at
trying
you.
to help him so much. Why are we trying to help this guy? He's
Would
a
you-
dick.
Get revenge on the goblins for stabbing
There
me.
I just want to go into town and steal everyone's shit.
We're gonna go to
Did you
town. We
just
have
hold
to
on?
rest.
Did he just say that like out loud?
No, I'm whispering it to you aggressively.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
You're the only one
Thank
that
you
can
for
hear me.
clarifying. Thank you for clarifying. Just I was about to throw manacles on your ass and drag you off to jail.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm whispering it just to you, Norian.
Okay. I'll just be
Aggressively.
like,
Like,
shut
why
up.
are we helping this guy? I don't see any benefit. All I want to do is steal stuff in this town. I could even steal that dagger back. It's not a big deal.
I'll whisper to him, like, what's 100 divided by 5?
20.
Exactly what I'll go for. And kind of turn back to the guy.
okay.
I don't get it.
I just put my hands up in the air, just like, nope, I don't get it. Did you, what do you do? Like, climb me to whisper in my ear?
I guess he scampered up your armor.
Hey, can I roll to punch him in the back of the knee to bring him down to my level?
Yes, you can. Oh my gosh,
All this
What do I
infighting.
get to roll?
he's flat-footed, so you just roll D20 and that's it. Let's see what happens. What's your flat-footed, Norin?
I'm looking for it.
Get it? Doesn't even matter. Move on. Let's move on. Psst. Okay, let's do what you want. Psst.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm assuming it's more than 5. I think it's, my standard armor class is 13. Alright, so
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna, I'm gonna talk to him and be like, well, anyway, like, you can help us out and we'll go try to find him for you, or try to find out what happened for you at least.
Well, I don't have much in the way of gold, but here's what I can do for you. I am a master blacksmith. I will create each of you a weapon free of charge if you return with information that will lead to either the finding of my daughter or the verification of her demise.
I say, fair enough. We'll,
I'm alright with that.
we'll come and contact you before we leave town to go search.
He says, and for further troubles, even if you come back completely empty-handed, just for being willing to assist, I will pay each of you 5 silver.
Something's weird here, boys. Can I use a sense motive?
First thing we shall go.
Yeah.
You used this. I thought we already went through this.
I didn't.
The motive is exactly the same.
Hey, you never know, okay?
You just don't trust him because he's bigger than you.
I don't trust anyone.
That's the point. Everyone's bigger than you.
17? Okay.
All right. You get the impression that he is a concerned father. who is worried about his daughter.
Hold on.
Why isn't he looking for her then? He's just hanging out here.
Say it again. Say it again.
Concerned father.
I think I better roll for it too.
It sounded like Dr. Evil indeed.
All right.
You want me to say it again, Yuri?
All
right. I'm
Pull
gonna.
that werewolf shirt over your head and disappear. Thank you.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna get my cart and we're gonna go into town. I'm going into town.
Yep, I'm following into town.
We can talk about this.
I'm following, but I'm giving the guy the stink eye as I leave.
Alright. Well, you can give it to him as he walks beside you guys, because he comes with you.
Where's the dagger?
The dagger is in the hands of the half-orc.
Okay.
He's clutching it.
Let me
How
know
good
when
a
he puts it in
pickpocket
his
are
pocket.
you?
I will. If he puts it in his pocket, I will let you know. And that's my way of saying he's not putting it in his pocket.
Okay.
So he goes with you guys as you enter town. He says, I would suggest staying at the Blue Griffin yonder. They have the fairest prices. The food's not as good as the inns on the other side of town, but you have to pay quite a bit for it. Not there, but 2 doors down there is a bathhouse.
That works.
I
And
asked him if
bathhouse.
there's any
Bathhouse.
shops around.
And mind you, it costs a pretty gold for a hot bath. If you like it cold, it's fairly cheap. I believe they only charge a copper.
Fair enough. So I will go. I guess once we get to the inn, I will go in and get a room.
Alrighty.
Do we have to? Can we get separate rooms?
Yes.
Not
Maybe.
this inn.
Aw.
This inn has a common room where there are several bunks, or you can, they have an actual like bunk rooms upstairs where each room has 10 bunks in it. 10, obviously 2 beds per bunk, or you can sleep in the common room. A bunk will cost you a silver piece, and the common room will cost you a copper piece.
I'm cool with the common room.
I was
That's
asking
stay there, right?
if there were any shops around. Or they have.
Oh yeah,
you-
you saw several shops coming in.
Are meals included with the bed?
Nope.
Alrighty then.
What kind of place is this? What about internet?
They are not
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi capable,
Damn it.
I bet
and they're not even screening the next hockey game.
Actually,
Don't suppose I
it's
can
a
recharge
baseball
my
or something.
cell phone here.
No,
Okay, so
oh,
I
it's got
guess
solar charger.
I guess we will go ahead and is everybody going for the common room?
Yeah, I'm
I was
with
gonna get a
where all the
bunk.
people are.
You're gonna get a bug gorilla.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
If the
screw you
rest of
common
want
people.
One, I'll spring for it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Rick
yeah.
Rose.
Of
Hey,
course,
Rick
Rick
Rose.
Rose and Torella would bunk together. Weird.
Yes. There'll be some interesting offspring. What can I say?
Okay, so once we're kind of in and we get our stuff taken care of in the common room, I'll kind of get everybody to a corner somewhere, a quiet corner, where we cannot be overheard.
Alrighty.
So I take it everybody joins me.
Yeah, reluctantly.
Why? Are you tired or what?
No, my character's pissed.
Okay, so
No, that's what I meant.
how? All right, I'm gonna. So I'm assuming I would know that Rick Rose is pretty pissed off.
I would assume that it's written all over his face in Draconic, Goblin, Common, Gnomish.
Can we see what angry face would be? All right.
Good job there, Sunshine. I just imagine him being like, yeah. Well, I was gonna go on an adventure, but then I took a midget to the knee. Okay, so I'll go first. I'll address this with Rick Rose. How much do you think that dagger was worth?
Say it doesn't matter. Next time you call me out in front of the guards, I will stab you while you're sleeping.
Ooh!
Ooh.
better watch it. I have mace to otherwise combat
Dibs on the
would-be
mace.
attackers in the night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. I deserve that.
Norian, maybe you should apologize.
I'm sorry that you didn't declare your dagger.
Well, I'm sorry for the fleas infesting your bedroll. I do have Southern creature after all.
I'm sorry I made a clerical error.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
We were waiting for that.
He's been waiting.
Glasses
all
off.
day to say that. How much more?
2 weeks. 2 weeks I've been waiting to do that one.
That's the real reason.
So, yeah,
What
I think
time is it right now?
It's about 8:30.
Okay. Boys, I'm getting pretty tired. I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to head to the common room if you have nothing important left to discuss.
Well, we should discuss what we need to do in town and if we're gonna actually go for these goblins, see what we can learn.
Just think about the long day that we've had.
I just want to get some sleep and then look around to shops in the morning.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm hungry.
I'm not. I'm exhausted.
All right, well, I'm gonna
Missing
get a
all
meal.
those goblins really took a lot out of me.
I still have this stab wound, sort of.
I believe I have 2 more level 0 spells, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and they're automatically just D1 or just one.
One hit point.
Who's most grievously wounded out of that?
I'm missing 3 hit points.
Odo, what are you missing? He healed you all the way back to full,
Yeah, he
didn't
healed me. I'm good.
Okay. Dorella, what about you?
The only blood on me happens to be goblins. So.
Oh,
What about Rick Ross?
I'm fine.
Okay, I will use my last 2 1-point heals to heal Dayard before we go to bed.
I'll use my last mend spell to to fix a hole in my clothing where a wound used to be.
where your snake used to be.
You might want to fix the dagger-sized one in your bag too.
Oh shit, he's on fire.
God.
Not a mend spell big enough for that.
Wow.
That's funny. All right, well, I'm gonna go to bed then.
Yep. I'm gonna sleep for, 6 hours and then prepare some more spells. For about an hour.
Are you guys going to bed or are you staying up?
I'm gonna eat and then go to bed. Well, then, yeah.
Do we want to do watches or anything like that? I mean, I know we're in a tavern or inn, but...
I don't want anybody watching what I'm doing at night.
My raven keeps watch for me.
Can he keep watch for us all night, or does he have to sleep, or what?
I don't know, does my raven have to sleep?
Yeah, he still has to
Some
sleep
point.
at some point.
Is he nocturnal,
But I mean,
or...
he could have slept all the way here,
It's a bat.
you know?
Yeah, could have.
Well, yeah.
Oh look, that's nice.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
I'm feeling... Alright, so... I guess we are done for the night. There we go.
They're done for the night. I'm gonna back to that hot bath.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, food and a pub.
Well, you can get drinks right there at the end. Unless you want to find an actual pub.
Hey, who...
I was gonna find a pub
the,
I thought we were at the Blue Griffin, or the
and
Blue
try to
Griffin.
remember not to get into trouble.
Yeah, please do.
I'll make sure you don't get in trouble. I'll stay here and sleep.
There, I've gone dark.
Dun dun dun.
Alrighty, well, I guess we're all gonna sleep then, eventually. I'm just gonna go sleep.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Why did we lose our Odo?
I'm sleeping.
He's got
so-
dark.
I'll just sleep with these on.
There you go. He
I
wears
think
his
this would be a-
sunglasses at night.
I think this would be a good place to stop for today. If you guys
Alright.
are cool with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Sure.
Yep. Well, quick question. Norian, did you do research to see when Ogma's clerics pray for their spells?
Morning.
Morning, okay. Jury and Grellet, when we start back up, I would ask that you guys both prepare your new list of spells for that morning.
I still have most of mine active from the previous day, right?
Do what?
From the previous day, most of mine are still active. I used one spell.
Yeah, but you have to re-prepare every day.
All of them.
Yep.
Oh,
Every
I thought
day
I
you
read
prepare.
only the
you
ones I
re-pre-
used.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
that doesn't. I mean, it's academic either way. You know, it's just a matter of which ones you're gonna have for that day.
Yeah.
I guess.
So you
All
could
right.
choose not to. You could choose different ones if you wanted.
Yeah, that's true.
So, alrighty. Well, let me see here. Give me just 1 second, guys, and I will hand out some experience.
Woohoo!
And do we have to? Do we ever have to update anything on our character sheets?
Yep. Every time you level, every time something changes,
Don't forget
if you
to
get
record
something
any-
new or
Okay.
like like say you guys succeed on this adventure and so you guys get masterwork weapons. When it's all done, you want to add your masterwork weapons to update that. Any
Right.
gear or cool things that you guys find during your adventures, you're going to update that, so on and so forth. Anything that changes your character sheet will change your character sheet.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Does everybody have Dropbox?
Yeah, I think so.
Because if we could all share the Dropbox link to get our character sheets.
Do
Hello?
that. Yep, I could do that. I'm guessing we're done recording for now.
Yep. You could start.
Oh, well, as always, feel free to like and subscribe me at SeekandDestroy0011 at YouTube.com.
Yep. And I am JuryDutySummons, as obviously indicated, because you're watching on my channel. And go watch Christopher Odds if you're on my channel and you haven't seen his stuff yet.
If you want to watch the exact same video,
Yeah,
come on over.
yeah, because he's definitely worth watching 3-4 times, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Well, why don't you, for juries people, why don't you tell us what you're working on? Something like that.
My name is Christopher Odd. I have a YouTube channel at youtube.com/Christopher Odd. I play games there.
Cameras. Up
And some of them are enjoyable. And I just like having a super time. So
Super.
go
Oh, I
check
thought
out the other guys. I know Jury is like... I've talked about Jury before, but he's big into Minecraft right now and Dwarf Fortress. And if you are interested in watching Dota, go over to Seek's channel. You've seen him in some of the Dota videos that I've put up. So he's doing Dota I would say almost every day, probably 5 days a week. Would that be safe to say?
I think I've dropped down to about 3 a week now.
Okay, well, there's some good promotion.
Yeah, just with work, though.
So he posts between 3 and 5 videos a week about Dota, and he's like, contrary to my videos, he's actually pretty good. If you want to
All right.
enjoy some Dota, go and watch him.